Libra placements. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's do you a reading. If you want a private reading, the link to that is in the description box. Let's see, Libra, what do we have for you? They cannot move on from you, Libra. They tried moving on, but they can't. This is a person that you definitely were with. This is someone that is an ex or someone you dated. And they tried. They tried to move on, distract themselves, date other people. It did not remove you from their heart, from their mind. And now this person is thinking, have I made a mistake? Was I not supposed to leave? Was I supposed to try harder? Maybe I should reconcile with Libra. Maybe I should try to reconcile with Libra. Because I see that this person is thinking. It's like, okay, well, moving on didn't work. So, shall we go back? Shall we reconcile? They can't move on. They have tried everything. I feel like this is someone that you separated from for months or maybe even years. And they can't move on. They tried. They tried. But they can't. And now this person is thinking, what? Am I God, universe? Am I supposed to go back to Libra? Is that what you're telling me? Is that what I'm supposed to do? They still have feelings for you. Yeah, like I said, you never left their heart and you never left their brain. You know, they are surprised. They are surprised that they couldn't get over you. It's almost like they don't fully believe it. It's like, well, that makes no sense. Like, I'm supposed to be over it already. Why am I not over it? They are surprised. It's almost like fascinating to them that they still have feelings for you after all this time. Okay. Yeah, they're coming in. They will attempt reconciliation. I am seeing that this person has a lot of pride and ego. So they are thinking of a way to return in your life, or return and be in your life without seeming desperate or seeming like they have made a mistake. So they could try to orchestrate their return without it seeming deliberate. They want it to seem organic. It's like, oh, the universe decided to bring us back together again. Ooh. It's like, oh, fancy seeing you here. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like, oh, interesting. Out of all the places, I saw you here. But it's orchestrated. So they're trying to come up with a plan. They're trying to come up with a coincidence. You know, they're trying to see where you go so that they can be there. And they're just going to pretend that they are not noticing you. And you will be like, oh, hey. Whatever their name is. Like, what are you doing here? And they're like, oh. What are you doing here? When they know exactly what you're doing here. It's because they've watched you or spied on you or stalked you for a bit to know that you go there. They will do this because they don't want to come across as desperate. They don't want to come across as someone that deliberately is wanting to reopen the connection between the two of you. Which is kind of deceptive in my book, you know. This is someone that is not being truthful with you. they're gonna make it seem like it's a coincidence when really it's orchestrated. I find that deceptive. I don't know about you. Is that okay with you? It's like, how about you be honest, say that you want to reconcile because you miss me, you can't get over me. Be honest, bitch. Like, I would prefer that. I prefer it's like, you know what, I can't get over you. I'm sorry, I tried. I thought that I underestimated this connection, and I know that I made a mistake by leaving or by wanting to disconnect from you. And I thought that this connection wasn't important, but even after all this time, I still think about you and I still love you. That, be truthful, right? So they're not going to do that. They're going to make it as a coincidence. They're going to play it in a way where it seems like a coincidence. You know, Libra, I want to say this. This person knows their place now. They know now that you were the one that had the upper hand all along. That they were the one that was lucky to have you in their life. They know that now. Because they are the one that cannot move on. Especially if you are just living your life, doing your thing. Especially if you have like socials, you know, if you are posting online or, you know, living your life, whatever. And this person's like, I can't move on, I can't get rid of the thought of you, and you are living your life. So it's making them realize that you all along had the upper hand. That you were the catch, you were the prize. And they were the one that was lucky to have you. Especially if they thought that vice versa was true. Especially if they thought that they were the one that had the upper hand and you were the lucky one to have them in your life. After this breakup, after this separation, where they couldn't move on from you, that has told them that they were lucky to be in your life and they fucked it up. And so now they know their place. When they try to reconcile with you, because it's just a matter of planning and timing, making it a coincidence. When they try to reconcile with you, they will have a different energy than they had before. They will be more humble. They will not take you for granted. Because they know that without you, their life sucks. They can't find a replacement. They can't find someone else or move on from you. They know that. So they're going to come to you with a different energy. Now, that does not mean that this person is good, because they are coming in a way deceptively to try to restart the connection between the two of you. But the only thing that changed here is that they now know their place. They know that you have the upper hand. Okay? And they will not take you for granted, not this round. So you will experience a different version to them. The humbled version of them. They will not be big-headed with you, especially if they were before. They will not be big-headed. Because I do see a lot of pride and ego here, which they are not completely getting rid of, but they know that they shouldn't mess the connection with you because of it. You know, they shouldn't think that they have it better than you, because you're actually the prize. They recognize that. Okay. If you say no to this person's attempt of reconciliation, you will break their ego and their pride into smaller pieces than it's already broken. It will be like a knife to the chest. Just saying. So if you were to say, no, I'm not interested in this person anymore, I moved on, I don't want to do this anymore, it's going to crush them. They're going to need extra time to recover from that. First, they cannot move on from you. But if you reject the reconciliation, that's going to be extra. That's going to be extra not moving on from you. Like, it will crush them. It will destroy whatever ego and pride that they have left. I am not surprised to see this, Libra. You are this person's karmic. Or, I want to say twin flames. Here's the thing. I'm not pulling your energy to know where you stand emotionally or energetically. If you are someone that feels a strong connection to this person, and perhaps you haven't also moved on from this person, this is a twin flame. If you have moved on with your life, truly, not just on social media, if you have truly moved on, then you are their karmic. Because there is a very thin line between twin flames and karmics. Thinner than a soulmate and a twin flame. So depending on you energetically, you should know your energy and where you stand emotionally. You should know. You are in yourself. You should know where you stand. So if you have not moved on from this person, the possibility of this being your twin flame, it's here. But if you have moved on and you have no care for this person and it's like you're over it, you are this person's karmic. They are supposed to be stuck on you and learn a thing or two about life. Meaning that you are their karmic, teaching them a lesson about possibly decency, integrity, and authenticity. Because even in their attempt to reconcile with you, they are coming with a deceptive vibe, which is creating the illusion of organically, coincidentally meeting you. Instead of saying that, hey, I know that you come here, so I thought I would come and see you face to face. Can I speak to you for 5 minutes? That would be the more authentic version. But they will come to you, attempting reconciliation, creating an illusion of a coincidence. It's like, oh, I didn't know you were here. That is deceptive. So, depends where you are. Depends where you are, okay? Okay, well, that was the message. The signs that I see here, Ophiuchus, Gemini, and that's it. They could have these placements in their chart. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. I'm going to pull you another message. The second message is for Libra extended members, but I'll give you a preview before we take it there, okay? Let's see. I'm hearing that saying, liar, liar, pants on fire. What's with your, what's with the people around you, Libra, huh? Bunch of liars, bunch of deceivers. This person has Scorpio in their chart, and they are full of it. They are full of shit. They are full of bullshit. They rely on these lies. And I just got goosebumps from saying that. Ew. They rely on lies. Like their life, however good it is, their life, however blessed and good it is, it's based on lies. This is the type of person that will lie on their CV. And I mean, most people lie on their CV to some extent, but I feel like they are in positions where they actually don't deserve to be in those positions. Or they are the type of person that will lie in a conversation just to steer the conversation to where they want it to go. Especially if this person has a lot of power. For example, let's say this person has like a job that gives them a lot of power, and they have no business. They have no business being in that powerful position because they lied to get there. They weren't truthful. They could be unqualified. This actually reminds me of that story that I heard where a nurse was pretending to be a nurse in a hospital for months before she was discovered that she has no certificate, and she was just a random person that walked into the hospital every time she would clock in. Every time she will show up at the beginning of the shift, and she will leave and she will show up, and she was never a nurse. It's giving that vibe. I'm not saying it's the exact situation here, but it's giving that vibe. This is a liar. Everything that is happening in their life is based on a lie. Now let's see why this liar is in your energy. Let's see where it goes in the extended. The extended link is in the description box. I'll see you there.